What's up, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today we are down at one of my favorite places in all of the RV industry, Kropf. And today that means we are touring a park model. Now this behind me, not only is it beautiful, it's one of Kropf's top selling floor plans. They have a new cabin decor. So I'm looking for comments specifically on the decor of this unit. Drop some notes. Let me know what you guys think. But this today is the 2026 Island 4720. As you can see here on the exterior, you got the spruce siding, black walnut shake on dormers. I don't even know what a dormer is. I'm reading on this, but dormer sounds nice, I suppose. I'm not too much of a fancy guy. You have black windows on the trim. The interior, like I said, is their new cabin decor. But what's nice about it is it has a brick backdrop. And although it is darker with your blacks and your browns, you have a really nice light countertop. And this floor plan in general is fantastic. And like I said, looking for feedback on the decor. I mean, even on the outside here, absolutely stunning. I love the windows. Could you imagine all the natural light that you're gonna get down at the lakeside, the mountains, whatever view that you might have with all that natural lighting? You have the shingled roof here as well. You can get a, well, you're not really gonna be able to see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, shoot. I'm messing with camera settings now. You can get it with a metal top roof if you would like. Kropf is one of those manufacturers where you can actually custom order things. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a link down in the description for them, so that way you can play around with what kind of options and even see, you know, what kind of dealerships and where they might be located will carry this. Because like I said, it's one of the most popular models, one of their top selling models. So you'll be able to find it at quite a few of their locations, you know, if you don't just want to, you know, custom order one. But when you walk in, I mean, come on, this thing is beautiful. Look at the all new brick fireplace. You got some pretty fancy bowls that they set up, but it gives you a really good idea of just sitting down all across kind of this U-shaped bar style is what I would kind of call it. I mean, look at that. Talk about being an entertainer and having plenty of places to, you know, store your stuff. You know, like you got the last one, I had a little bottle of Woodford Reserve. Sounds pretty darn snazzy in a place like this. But look at that brick backdrop with your TV, the black accent board hanging out. You got your fireplace right there to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. You even got a couple kind of stray outlets there. But I just love the fact that there's no dinette and you have that style seating. Just gives it a really homey feel. Now, in terms of the floor space, what it feels like when you're actually in here is, man, in 399 square feet, time and time again, they seem to really find a way to open it up and make it feel much larger. The tall, high ceilings, you know, you got a fan, the accent kind of wood beam going up top as well. But I think it has to do with the fact that you have the windows with the lights there too. So whether you want natural lighting or unnatural lighting, I guess you can have it. The sofa is going to be directly across from your TV, so that's a winner there. You can also stuff the grandkid or two or the Funkle down at the campground, whichever one you got. It'd be a good place to fit it. You still have the loft as well, which you can see is open-ended here over the top. But I just think this looks pretty darn snazzy. What do you guys think about that brick backdrop for it? So this is their, like I said, their new cabin decor. And if this is a cabin, this is a modern cabin, because it doesn't scream cabin to me. It screams like rich person cabin to me. It's got a really good feel to it. All the countertop space that you get here, whether you're eating or you're just playing some cards or something, got solid surface countertops all throughout. So babe, if you're watching, I love you. But man, the storage here too as well. Like look at that. I mean, how fancy is that? From the walls to, maybe those are dormers, I don't know. But you got 2x4s in the sidewall, much like you would for a home. And then you have 2x6s for the truss they work on the floor as well. So when you're walking around, it feels really fancy. You can see the shades here, real residential style as well. And then you are going to get, you know, things like, you know, you got an area where you can put, you know, books under a candle. But boy, it's a good looking one. I really like what they did with the lighting fixtures too. I think it's kind of cool. You got that little wire with the bulb in the middle. You know, it's kind of like a little bird trapped in there, just giving you some light. Some of your controls for your lighting are going to be right over here. Your fan control is right there, so you can turn it up or even reverse it. You know, whatever you want to do there. But look at this little hanging closet. It's also got a couple free-floating shelves down at the bottom, because you can see it's all in that little track system, so you can adjust the height of it. So if you want this to be a really good you know, food place to put, you know, all of your pretzels and whatnot, you know, you can. The glass in between with the black accent for the cabinetry here looks pretty darn sharp. You can see it's got pretty good depth there as well. You can fit in, you know, an actual bowl plate as, as well. You got a couple outlets, USB and universal C, a place here to control your heat. And then you can see that brick backdrop. It is a real brick black backdrop. That's a tongue twister. Try saying that. Brick backdrop. Either that or I've been talking to myself for too long. But you're also going to be on the soft close there. That rounds out the corner. We'll get back to it here in just a second. But we're kind of going back over here because part of this little peninsula style, that jet out right there, is going to be for really good storage space there too as well. I'd imagine putting, you know, all sorts of stuff could go over there. More adjustable shelves for you to adjust to your needs. You have a window right here, and it's a residential style window. You know, you can see these are ones just like the one I have in my home. Again, because that wall thickness allows you to have a real window. So it's pretty cool to have a little window sill up there. You can put like your basil and your whatnot. Stainless steel under-mounted bowl. It's also going to be split with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. And then look at all the space that you have under here. I mean, you could fit probably up to 5 small trash cans in there, you know, if you choose. If you're living like Oscar, you don't have to be a grouch. I'm on a roll today. I'm feeling kind of goofy. Picking up my RV tomorrow, which by the time I post this, it will already be in my possession. The 38 RV Hunter. It's crazy to think 6 years ago, I was grinding away, making 100 phone calls a day, annoying the bejeebers out of people. And now I've got a RV named after on the back. I'm like double flexing too with the old bowling guns. Bang, bang. Look at that microwave. You got potato mode. That's everything you need. Right here for the oven, you're going to see real residential style GE appliances. So you got the 4-top burner with the middle griddle. You can whip yourself up some bacon, some eggs, maybe even cook a burger on that bad boy. You're having a good time down at the, down at the farm or wherever you're putting it. Plenty of storage there. It gives you a good little look of the loft. But look how tall that loft is. And it just keeps kind of going back above the bedroom. So again, if you're a family with little kids, you got room to store them. If you're just kind of a pack rat and you need room to put all your stuff, you got room to put all your stuff. Wow. Look at how big that thing is. Holy smokes. I imagine washer and dryer can go right there. We'll see that here in a second. But now we're into the bathroom, and I like how the decor doesn't change, but the LED light really just kind of affects it, I think, in a very positive way. One, you got another mirror, another gun. But pretty darn snazzy. This little thing in my hands. Look how small this thing is in my hands. I'm using this today. It's the Osmo 3. I do like it. It's a little tiny. It makes my hand kind of cramp up a little bit. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the video quality of this. Should I use it or go back to my cell phone for the traditional videos? The path is up to you, fellas and ladies. Probably more the ladies because you guys are the smart ones out there. You got the stainless steel bowl there. You're also going to see that you actually have like metal plumbing in there with the shutoff valves as well. And then bada bing, bada boom. Now let me flip this around. Now the one downer of this model, I would say, is as a big guy, as a 6 foot 300-pound dude. The shower is a little hard to get into. If I'm standing like this, I kind of go shoulder to shoulder, but I don't have to scrunch up or anything like that. I can actually stand normal, but sideways I'm getting, plenty of room here. I would say this is a full 2 on the Roundy rating scale. 2 of you can get in here, but only 1 of you's getting water. You also have about 6'3" for head clearance, but overall for 1 person, fantastic shower. Maybe not fantastic, but like whatever's just a step below fantastic. So pretty close. Oh, I didn't see that before. Look at that. You got the little place where you can put some towels. The porcelain foot flush throne. I don't even have to, sit down on that for you to tell that you got plenty of room there. You are just good to go. Just kind of adjusted the camera down. But let's go ahead and head back into this little back area here. Yeah, washer and dryer setup in here, or just a ton of, closet space, or again with the adjustable shelves, however you want to do it. Let me give you one little peek here into the bedroom. Give you a little teaser there because you got some big old closets. Now let's head up. Now what I like about heading up the stairs is you'll see shoulder width is fine. Typically They think that people have little baby shoulders that are heading up here. And who likes to walk up some stairs with baby shouldered? I know I sure don't. I mean, that guy looks pretty comfortable over there, that little horse guy. But pretty good space over here. Really good space over here. But I'd probably put the quietest kids over here, and then you know, the rowdy one kind of on the other side. But you can see you got your AC. You got a place where you can put, you know, some hanging clothes, maybe a TV or something like that. Now let's go ahead and go back down the steps here. That's a good looking dude right there, baby. All right, so you got some overhead storage. Looks like you got yourself a king size bed, which is nice. A lot of these are just going to be using the queen, but you do have room to get up and around. You're going to have your fuse box on the wall. Love the TV in the corner location. That's pretty good use of space. Outlets, USBs with a shelf along with another window, and then more kind of shelf space over there as well. And then let me open up this. I like how there's just enough room to walk by. You know, you are covered. You got the hanging room. It's going to be the same on both sides. Just so you know, if you want to put in another TV, I guess you could over here. You could even do an impromptu desk where you sit down and kind of get some work done in a desperate space if you got the grandkids sleeping out there or something. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pull-out drawers. All right, guys. Drop a comment and let me know what you think. We're going to head around on the outside, kind of show you what she's all rocking with, you know, in terms of that. But this is where the tour kind of, you know, speeds up. But 2026 Island 4720, again, by Kropf. And I will put a link for them down in the description. So you can find the dealer. You can do a little bit of building, a little bit of playing around with it. And, you know, maybe get a hold of their sales guys for a little custom quote here. Let's see if I can find myself into a little thumbnail situation, if you don't mind. Do like one of these. All right, so again, out here on the exterior, I love that kind of greenish look to it. And then somewhere around the dormers, you have the black walnut. So if somebody could drop that comment and bail me out there, surely it'll be my wife. But like I said, you can use the shingles, you can get the metal roofing, you can kind of do whatever it is that you would like, because again, they are custom and they kind of cater to what you're liking. That's one of the nicer things about Kropf is their build quality. They also have like a metal sheet too that keeps out, you know, little critters and whatnot. You got yourself an outlet sitting right here. Access to your water heater right there. Man, Amazon needs to change that. I don't know if you guys can hear it. That thing is screeching like a dying digital bird. Is that an electric truck? I don't like it. That made me like Amazon a little bit less, to be quite honest with you. Is there even an alternative to Amazon? You know what I saw the other day? Oh, shoot. Come on now. You know what I saw the other day, and I'm going to flip this around. I saw the other day, and this is just a really brief kind of stop in the video, and I apologize for it. Amazon has their lawyers have IP'd out the word Amazon so hard that a foundation for the Amazon rainforest can't even do an advertisement for a fundraiser with the word Amazon in it, because Amazon owns the word Amazon. The Amazon rainforest can't even be used in some advertisements. Pretty darn nuts to say. I have to look up and see, you know, the whole truth behind that. But I saw that yesterday on TikTok, did a little light Googling, and apparently it's real. But that isn't electric. That's ugh. All right, so right here, you got some areas for your sewer, so you're going to be able to hook up, get everything going. You got copper piping as well, which is really nice too. And then obviously, you know, you can hook up your sewer and all of that. But I guess there's really not too much to show here on the exterior. Just kind of a little home. It's got a wide load body on it. So you want to hire a professional to get this thing, you know, going down the road for you. But again, 2026 Island 4720. My name is Hunter. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.